nobody in my family that's psychic or that I know of. I believe that on my mother's side that they had this ability, but not to the extent that I have it. Well, again, when I'm asked this question, I always go back to we all have intuition. Mm-hmm. So why did it park itself sort of in my come to me so in such a way? I believe it's my life purpose, mm-hmm. and I also believe that I was open to it. We have to be open to it. And mm-hmm. it unfortunately came to me after a significant loss of a loved one, and that tends to open you up. It was someone I loved very much, and it really stopped me in my tracks. And it forced me to go within and look at my life and say, and really ask the fundamental question, which I believe we're all asking, what's my purpose? That's really, we're all asking that question. We're not saying, should I stay at this job? Should I do this? Be passionate about what you love. Find that. And people are looking, and I say, listen, stop looking. Allow it to come to you. I didn't look for this. Trust me, I didn't. And I'm not saying that, by the way, I'm not complaining, in case anyone's listening in the afterlife. I am, you know what I mean? Woo, what a night I'm going to have tonight. I'm gonna. But anyway, I really believe that it is my purpose. And I don't see myself as being gifted. I see myself as having something that becomes a gift when I share it. So I have an ability that may seem extraordinary to others, but I also look at nurses and I look at everybody and I see the extraordinary. And I feel that when we look for that in each other, we won't be fighting. We won't be comparing. It's I can feel perhaps someone saying it's human nature to compare. It is. So we're going back and forth. But as we evolve, we're going to do this less. And we're going to see what is great in somebody else. When you look for that, quote, unique, and just see, just what's unique about this person. You'll see it and you'll feel it. And that, in turn, does wonders for your health, your energy, their health, the world, because we're all collective. We're all sharing. Not collective. We're all one. So.
Well, and I think what you just said kind of hit the nail on the head, because we, everyone, no matter what, their occupation in life or what they're called to do, is extraordinary in their own way. Not everyone is going to have a psychic gift, but someone, like you said, may be a nurse and then maybe a doctor. But I think the gift comes in doing what you love and being passionate about what you do.
And sharing it, absolutely.
And sharing it and being and making that part of who you are,
Yes.
Because from that is going to emanate positive vibes and just a lot of good things that becomes the gift that you offer to the world.
That's right. And by the way, I love your accent.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes, but and not only that, but you're making perfect sense. And it's what's fascinating about that is it's interesting. When this first arrived at my door, I was just thinking, what? I kept saying, what? But at the same time, I was smiling. I was excited. And then I remembered going to a class. Not a class, like a lecture, because basically I'm self-taught, and not basically I am, but I did go to a class. It was like I don't think they're in existence anymore, but I remember the medium who
Beginning
was wonderful.
For psychics.
What?
Beginning psychic.
Well,
101.
No, right. No, but it was actually a lecture, and it was about how to teach it, ironically. So, mediumship 101. No, it was basically how to teach it. And how I arrived there was strange to begin with, but that's too long to tell, because I know you want me to read some people. Is that true?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we have callers on hold for you.
Okay, good. So I'll wrap. But anyway, so I went there and he said, not all of you are going to be Michael Jordans. And I thought, what? And then I thought about that, and I thought, well, that's true, but not for maybe, and he was wonderful, but that statement I took home, and it actually carried me throughout my career. So what I want to say to everybody listening is that the next time you see somebody hear someone reading or see them, please understand that it's not, like someone said to me, Lisa, you are so gifted. And I said, I could never do that. And I said, first of all, don't give away your power. And second of all, you don't want to do this. You're a writer. And she said, you're right. So we have a tendency to look at people and compare, as I had said before, and then say, oh, I could never, I've been at this a while. It's what I chose to do. It's what my sole purpose is. And so to compare, to look at me on that basis would be really, it's detrimental. It doesn't help. It doesn't really help you to build what you have.
But
For example,
I also think, too, that they shouldn't compare psychic with psychic because everybody's on a different level that way, too.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're adding. Yeah. No, and many do. But what the point that I was, and you're absolutely right, but the point that I was making is not that I was comparing myself
No,
to the psychic.
That. Mm-hmm.
But you're right, they do. That's an amazing point for someone whose voice is coming back like a roaring engine. But,
no. It's the
but it's funny. Mind over matter, right? But what's fascinating is that everybody has this ability. But my point is and was that we have to take a look within. And you're right, the comparing. What was it? There was a great quote on, I have to admit, I'm on Pinterest. I'm on Facebook too, but I'm on Pinterest, and that's relatively new for me. But I saw this quote, and I don't know whose it is, but comparison is the thief of joy. Anyway, so the point is that yes, we all have this. Let's practice it, build on it, and not analyze it, because we've all got it. Everyone on this phone call is psychic. They've had a psychic experience, and it's exciting. And 2013, we will all be. It's like getting a jump from a cable. And I don't mean we're going to be shocked, but we're getting the energy. It's exciting.
Well, Lisa, let's talk a little bit about the book that you're currently working on.
I can't.
Oh, you can't. Okay.
Well, I can sum it up because it's right now. I'm just working with some people on a contract, so I can tell you it's about what you had written about the manifestation of my journey. There will be some amazing. Really just it's not going to be. I waited a long time. Let's just say I waited because I wanted to really give back something that would be not about me, the psychic, but about the journey, and yes, I'm in the journey, but there would be a takeaway, meaning that you would be able to read the book and identify that that happened to me, and so is that helpful, or did I just?
Definitely. And I think the best way to sum that up is we will just have to wait. I guess I can't ask this question. When do you anticipate it being available for release so that people can go and buy it? Is there a target date?
Within the year and a half, but I'm working on another project that may supersede that. Which is media related. So I'll let you know. Visit my Lisa K. Psychic Medium on Facebook, or my website, Lisa, Lisa, the initial K, medium.com.
Well, I have a question.
Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. When you first started kind of tapping into this, was there ever a point before this ever happened to you and you realized, what was going on. Was there ever a point in your life that you were kind of skeptical of the whole psychic medium, world and
yes,
you were?
Mhm. Boy, these are great questions. They're great because I was a skeptic. So, Pam, I'm calling Dawn for a reading after this is over. No, you're very intuitive because you're tuning in to exactly the trajectory of my journey and parts of it in between. And so what I mean by that is, gosh, could I say that again 3 times? Trajectory. Basically, I studied criminal justice in school as well as journalism, but you cannot, it left me with show me the evidence, because you can't go into a courtroom and say, Your Honor, I know this person did this. It's just the vibe that I got. I just got a really cool vibe. A strong hit, you know what I mean?
That
felt it in my body.
In the courtroom.
No.
Yeah.
And so I really was a skeptic, and so I know how to. I understand that, and there's nothing. By the way, skepticism is built into us because it's part of the way we. Primitive man also. They had to say, okay, should I turn left? Should I turn right? It's the way we evaluate. So we are looking, we are seeing, is this person, it's part of our DNA to be somewhat skeptical. Now a cynic, I love this one, is different. A cynic is somebody who has already made up their mind.
Right.
So a skeptic, and that door is pretty much closed until they resolve whatever it is they have to resolve about this, and that's fine. I honor all. I honor all. I just don't enjoy having a cynic in the, for example, my seminar events, because it spoils, it sort of spoils the pot for everybody else. And they tend to want to prove people wrong, and that's okay, just not in the room when I'm doing it, because people really get healing. They really enjoy it, the messages, and they want to learn because they have either experienced it themselves, or they want to experience a beginning, or they have a feeling, or they just have had a loss, of course. And so I tend to want to, to urge cynics to stay home, and I honor the way they think, and agreeing to disagree, but not in when I'm helping other people. Skeptics are free to come and explore, and many of them go home believers. And really, what is exciting about that is it's not about, wow, isn't Lisa great? It's not. It's the antithesis of that. You okay there?
Sorry, I tried to get away from the phone.
That's okay. No, I'm just concerned about it. It's the antithesis of that. It's about opening up. It's so exciting for me to see other people being released from regret, guilt, a lifetime of grief, deep, deep grief, then getting their own messages. It's exciting. It's just so exciting to see. It's not something, this is to be shared. This ability I learned early on is to be shared. And so it isn't about, and it's not about, Lisa, how great you are. Yes, many are appreciative. And, in fact, they do thank me, and I'm grateful for that. Believe me, I'm grateful. And but I understand, I truly understand my purpose and my place in this equation, that I am to deliver the messages so that it's really in service to help people, to see them grow, to foster, to help them grow in whether it be in their career or talk to someone in the afterlife or see things within themselves that they have never seen before, gifts that they have. That's exciting too. And that's it. So anyway.
Well, and the only thing I would like to add to that is that I think human speaking, human nature is automatically we have to find a reason for why everything happens or why it exists. I mean, we